Kana Hanabi relatives, Mimbi Wata Hushka Opi Miha. What's good, relatives? Welcome back to the channel. Again, the name of the channel is Opi Miha, Saponi-Catawba Nation. And when you do come to the channel, please subscribe. Also, hit the like button on the videos. And as always, much appreciated, relatives. Thank you. Alright, so let's get into the family history. We're back over into the Maryland, Delaware side of the family history. And today, as you can see on the screen, we're going to be starting with the Carney family. Okay, so let's get into it. Rebecca Carney, born say 1671, was the indentured servant of John Baxter in August 1689. When she was convicted by the Charles City County, Virginia court of having a mulatto bastard. She may have been the mother of, we got William, born say 1689. William Carney, born say 1689, was taxable in Daniel Robinson's murder-kill Kent County, Delaware household in 1734. Taxable in his own household in 1736 and 1738, and a taxable free mulatto in 1748 and 1751. He was not taxable in 1752, and then in parentheses it says struck out by the court. He was probably the ancestor of. We got Thomas, born say 1731. Taxable in a murder-kill 100 Kent County, Delaware from 1752 to 1767. Taxable in Little Creek 100 from 1768 to 1770. In Duck Creek 100 from 1778 to 1785. Called a Negro, starting in 1781. Taxable on personal tax only in 1798. Again, shows where you can see these frames from the Kent County levy list. Then it says head of a Duck Creek 100, Kent County household of 2 other free in 1800. Then it says he admitted in Kent County court in February 1771 that he owed John Smith 90 pounds. Next we have William, and I believe this would be Junior, or the second. A Negro, taxable in Duck Creek 100 in 1781. Shows again where you can see this information where it's found. Head of a Duck Creek 100 Kent County household of 2 other free in 1800. Then we got John, head of a Duck Creek 100 Kent County household of 6 other free in 1800. And 7 other free in Sussex County, Delaware in 1810. Next we have Robert, head of a Duck Creek 100 Kent County household of 3 other free in 1800. We got Thomas Jr., born say 1758. Nathan, head of a Duck Creek 100 Kent County household of 2 other free in 1800. Then we got Jacob, head of a Appoquinimink, Newcastle County household of 7 other free in 1810. Alright, let's keep it moving. It says Thomas Carney Jr., born say 1758, and man of color, was about 60 years old on February 24th, 1818, when he appeared in Caroline County Court to apply for a pension for his services in the Revolution. He enlisted in the 5th Maryland Regiment in June 1781 and served for 3 years. He appeared in court again on March 7, 1822, at the age of 63, and listed his property, which included a pair of cart wheels and shafts, 5 pigs, a sheep and lamb, 3 barrels of corn, some household items, and a debt of $92.50 to the estate of Risden Fountain. He was a farmer with a 50, 57, or 58 year old wife named Grace, a 17-year-old daughter Alice, and a 14-year-old daughter Rebecca, living with him. And it goes on to say he was head of a Duck Creek County 100, Kent County household of 4 other free in 1800, and a Negro head of a Caroline County, Maryland household of 7 other free in 1810. He was the father of. First we have Elizabeth, born about 1790. A mulatto woman, obtained a certificate of freedom in Caroline County on September 16, 1815. Then we got Levy, born about 1793. Mulatto complexion, obtained a certificate of freedom in Caroline County on September 16, 1815. Montgomery, born about 1791, obtained a certificate of freedom in Caroline County on September 16, 1815. Lydia, born about 1801, a Negro woman who obtained a certificate of freedom in Caroline County on September 23, 1826. Alice, born about 1805, and then we got Rebecca, born about 1808. All right, relatives, so that was the Carney family, and as the video is progressing, you'll be able to see the records that I pop up for some of the family members. That way we can see actual historical records on them. All right, so let's keep it moving. Next family we are going to do is going to be the Carr family, C-A-R-R. So let's get into it. Elizabeth Carr, born say 1705, the white servant of Thomas Strong, of Shrewsbury Parish, confessed to Kent County, Maryland court in March 1725-26 that she had a mulatto child with Jacob Minor. And we will get into the Minor family down the road here. A free Negro on October 1st, 1725. She was the servant of Joseph Young on March 17, 1729-30, when she confessed to the same offense. Elizabeth and Jacob were probably the ancestors of. So first we have Isaac, born about 1758, enlisted in the 2nd Maryland Regiment on April 6, 1782. Residence, Montgomery County, age 24, 5'7" height, complexion, yellow mulatto. Next we have Nancy, born say 1775, mother of Millie Carr, who obtained her certificate of freedom in Prince George's County on September 25, 1816. A bright mulatto girl, about 20 years old, daughter of Nancy Carr, a free woman of color. All right. Next we have Anne, born about 1777, obtained a certificate of freedom in Prince George's County on June 17, 1808. A mulatto woman, 31 years old, bright yellow complexion. She is a free woman, sold by Prince George's County Court at its August term 1777 to a certain Mary Berry to the age of 31, under the conviction of her mother of mulatto bastardy, being at that time a child of 3 months. And then last we got John, born about 1791, obtained a certificate in Talbot County on August 16, 1814, about 23 years of age, of a dark complexion, born free, raised in the county. All right, relatives, again, we'll be showing some historical records, as the names go by. And not a real long family history, but we did get some family names, counties, dates of birth. All right, relatives, and the last family we're going to do today is going to be the Carroll family. And I do have a subscriber out there that was asking me about this family, so here we go. Members of the Carroll family in Maryland were James, born say 1720. Then we got William, born about 1733. James Carroll, born about 1720, was a black man who rented land from Mrs. Galloway's in Baltimore County, Maryland in 1750. He was probably the ancestor of. First we got Peter, head of a Baltimore City household of 8 other free in 1800. Peter II, head of a Baltimore City household of 6 other free in 1800. Marion, head of a Baltimore City household of 1 other free in 1800. Then we got H, head of a Baltimore City household of 7 other free in 1810. All right, keep it moving. Next, we have William Carroll, born about 1733. Ran away from Notley Young before January 21st, 1762. William placed an ad in the Maryland Gazette, living near the mouth of the eastern branch of the Potawatomi, a mulatto man about 28 or 29 years of age, 96 feet high, calls himself Billy Carroll, and is a carpenter by trade. He may have been a father of. We got William, born say 1775, and then we have Margaret, free Negro, head of a Prince George's County household of 2 other free in 1800. Then we have Anne, head of a Montgomery County household of 4 other free in 1810. All right. Next, we have William Carroll, born about 1775, was a free Negro, head of a Prince George's County household of 2 other free in 1800 and 5 in 1810. He was the father of. All right. First, we have Christina Scott, born about 1798, attained a certificate of freedom in Prince George's County on September 14, 1827. A bright mulatto woman, about 29 years old and 5 feet 3 inches tall, freed by William Carroll by manumission this day, acknowledged and recorded. All right, next we have William, born about 1803, obtained a certificate of freedom on September 14, 1827. A bright mulatto man, about 24 years old and 5 feet 7.5 inches tall, freed by his father, William Carroll Sr., of this county by manumission this day. Next, we have Charles, born about 1808, attained a certificate of freedom on September 14, 1827. A bright mulatto boy, about 19 years old and 5 feet 9 inches tall, set free by William Carroll Sr., of this county by manumission this day. Next, we have John, born about 1812, obtained a certificate of freedom on September 14, 1827. A dark copper-colored boy, about 15 years old and 5 feet 5 inches tall, set free by William Carroll. All right, and just observation from what I just read, looks like all these children were actually manumitted by their father. So, again, interesting information we're reading here. So this is the Carroll family. Again, if this shows up in your genealogy, these are some good leads here. We got dates of birth, county, parents, children. So this is definitely a good thing to dig into. And again, hopefully you got to see the historical records that are popping up, census records and different things like that. All right, relatives, so that will be the last family history of the day. So next time when we get back into this, it looks like we'll be jumping into the Carter family. All right, relatives, so appreciate everyone out there. Thanks for taking the time to come out and watch the videos. And as always, I will see everyone next time. Take care.